back, people. We got another new video for you guys here again today. Some more Call of the Wild, the Angler. So me and Big Man are going to be playing this at some point. Here it is, Call of the Wild, the Angler. The first video we did was like a beginner guide. It's the first time me playing this. This is now the second time. I kind of just stood here. Oh, look at them flies there. I kind of stood there just whilst I quickly ate my dinner, and then we come back. And as we come back, it looks like we're going into the darkness. But I've also noticed that we've got a headlight as well, so that looks pretty cool. Alright, we've got to catch a fish. So this is Diamond's Peak Fishing Challenge Bronze 2. And then down there we got on the bottom left we got the drag, which is our D-pad. And then down there on the right we have the float with our line. I don't know if we're going to catch as much or if it's going to be as good at night. I'm not sure, but I was told to come to this location, which is where we was walking from the last video that we did. So we've got this little tree stump here just in front of us. Let's see if we hook up any fish, shall we? So we've got the small minnows on as well. We was told by the shopkeeper to use that. It don't look like much is happening. I don't know if I can I forward time? Challenges, map. So there's our backpack. Gear journal. Handbook. So this shows you what we've caught and what we need, what we haven't caught. Lots of different fish there. There's a profile. I don't think there's a way to make time go forward. So hold L2 down, press forward and release at L2. I mean, the real mechanics of how to cast, I quite like that. It's not too bad. And now we can see the float. In the last one, when we zoomed in, for some reason it didn't show the float, but now we can. Now we can actually see it. Maybe it's not as... Oh, someone could be interested in it, maybe. There we go, strike, and then press hold L2. Now we keep our finger on L2 until that bar highlights towards the red, and then when it highlights towards the red, I stop reeling. But there we go. Oh, that's not a bad size. Score 427, new best rank as well. Hot dog, looks like cheese, looks like we've unlocked a few things there. Catch a bronze rank smallmouth bass. Okay, so that obviously wasn't a smallmouth bass. I mean, it does help towards us leveling up, so that's good, but that wasn't a smallmouth. I'm gonna have to wait until we catch a bit of a bigger one, catch a bronze rank. I mean, so far I am quite impressed with this game. The graphics do look really well done. The mechanics of the game I quite like. Nice to see a few flies and other things moving around, particles in the air. Water quality, I'd say I'll probably give that a 6 out of 10. I'd probably say they could maybe make the water look a little bit different, but then again, we are only at the very beginning of this game, so when we progress through and we can fish other places, I'm sure the other places are going to look just as good, or if not better than this one. I'm a little bit interested in the online part as well, so after we've done this tutorial thing, we're going to make some videos with Big Man. And we're going to do some online play and see how that goes. But I'm doing the beginner's guide so that way I know how to fish, but I'm also doing the beginner's guide for those who are new to this game, the same as me. It gives them an opportunity and a chance to kind of see what this game is like. Taking a little bit longer to hook up for this one. I think really early morning is probably the best thing. I mean, there probably is a way how to change time, but I'm not quite sure how to do that as of yet. I'm sure there will be a button. Continue. Then picks content, downloadable content. Options. Oh, we took too long. That's typical, that. Should have just really held square there, that would have made it quicker. Right, there we go. Now let's have a look again. Options. So this is for the controller, fishing sensitivity, vehicle camera, accessibility, brightness 50%, graphics on performance mode, quality mode. Okay, let's change it to quality rather than performance, see what difference that makes. Sound effects all on, vibration trigger function, boat assist. There's a few units, metric, imperial. I think if I change it to that, I think that'll put us into pounds, which is what I said that I wanted originally. Subtitles, we'll put that on. Sound effects, stereo, audio input, and of course the credits. So that should change us into pounds when we catch a fish. Because we did have it in kg, I prefer to have pounds. I understand it a little bit better. So of course you don't have to do the tutorial like this. I highly recommend to do it, especially if you're new to the game. As I said, I'm new to the game, so I kind of want to get used to the game a little bit, so that's why I'm doing the tutorial. That big man didn't bother to do the tutorial, he skipped it, so you don't technically have to do it if you don't want to, but I'd probably say to do it, because it'll definitely help you out for your experience of fishing. It will make it a little bit easier for you to understand which button does what and how to do certain things. Yeah, see, look, there you go, now it's in foot as well. So as well as everything in pounds, now it says I've casted 66 foot out. So again, you don't have to have it on like that, but I have mine as feet. Is yours in feet, Biggs, or have you not changed it? Yeah, if you press the options and then go to options and then go to accessibility, and then you can change it from it says unit system, it'd be on metric, change it to imperial. Yeah, I prefer to have it in pounds, much easier to understand it. Okay, this one's fighting a little bit better. Can't stop it running at the minute. Took the drag up a little. Oh, the line snapped. Wow. That was obviously quite a big fish. I did take the drag up, but I had no choice to take it up because it was just going to keep on running. And I don't know how much line I've got on this reel until it despools. So I was trying to make the line tension tighter, and there we lost it. But that's our first fish that we've lost. We're going to lose a few fish here and there until we get the hang of it, of how it works. Of course, as you progress through and you level up, you are going to be able to buy better stuff. So you're going to probably be able to buy better line and rods and reels and all sorts. You can also drive a vehicle around, that I noticed as well. Driving a vehicle, that's another thing that you can do. Again, I haven't had the chance to drive one as of yet, but we'll see as we progress through more. Yeah, in fact, actually, you said you already drove a vehicle, didn't you, Biggs? Oh, okay, yeah, he's already drove a car and a boat as well. But I did buy the standard edition. He did buy the better edition. That obviously gives you extra add-ons and stuff like that. So. Yeah, as me starting off this game, I've got everything as basic. I downloaded 2 DLCs which were free, which was the winter pack and the I think it was a rod pack or something. But other than that, I've got everything all as standard. I haven't changed anything other than when you start the game, you start off with some red worms, and then the shop advised me to change my bait to the small minnows. That's the only thing that I've changed. Other than that, I'm literally at the very beginning of this game. Let's see if we can hook up a fish. It looks like it's taken a short minute. I'm a little bit impatient. I don't like to wait too long to catch a fish. When I play Fishing Planet, that is. But I'm quite impressed with this game so far. I mean, I definitely want to catch some bigger fish compared to what I've caught at the moment. But first impressions, I do quite like it. If we can hook up a fish, that'd be very nice. There's some afloat there. No interest. Well, when it was daytime and we was over at the other spot, I was catching a little bit faster, so it could be because of the location where I am, but it could also be because now I'm fishing at night and I'm not fishing in the daytime. I don't know really how to change. There must be a way to change time. There's got to be a way to change the time, surely. Unless it just runs from day to night, and that's it. But on most fishing games, it does let you change the time. Wow, that was so quick. Line snapped again. You're using a different rod now. Nice. So for the DLC pack you can get a rod as well and a car. Big Man said it does give you a few different rods, so that's nice. Come on. I'm hoping that I get the hang of this, because if I take the drag down anymore, let me take the drag down to 15. I don't want to take it down too much, because otherwise I'll end up despooling. But that's twice now we've had a fish. There we go. That's twice we've had a fish and we lost it. See, look at that, it's running 70, 80 foot, 90 foot, 100 foot. Now I'm going to have to tighten up the tension, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get it back. Still running. 110. $128. Take the tension up a bit more. Oh, I can't go this one back. I'm going to end up losing this one, I think. Probably going to despool. 180 foot up there. Well, this one's definitely a lot more difficult. Can't really go above 25%. 30 at the minute, yeah, 25%. If I go above 25, it'll snap it off. While. Got to take the line tension down a bit. I literally can't even hardly reel like that. Nice. Well, the concentration is proper real at the minute. They're getting it back slowly. But it's like tapping. You definitely can't keep your finger on it. You keep your finger on it, that'll break. Let's see if I change it down to 20%. Okay, I can still reel it in, kinda. Yeah, I can. You definitely got to keep an eye on that down there on the bottom right. Definitely keep an eye on that and your drag as well. And we've got it below 20 foot. Secure catch, hold X. Okay, I haven't seen that before. A rock bass, very nice. Look at that, nearly £2. Lovely. That's still wearing a smallmouth one though. Wow, that's definitely different. Nearly £2. I'll take that. I need to get one of those smallmouth bass though, not a rock bass. It's not the one we're looking for. So I am, as well as bait, I am sure you can use lures on this as well, so. I just don't think, oh wow. I thought that one was easy to reel in. It was, and then all of a sudden the line tension went up real fast. And we're going to wait again. Yeah, nice. Just under £2. Using bread, yeah. Yeah, I've got the small minnows on at the minute. I don't know if it gives you a certain amount or whether you buy them and you can just use as many as you want. I'm not sure. That's Apex content. Well, that's for the online side of it then. That sounds an interest of fish on. Well, there was a lot of drag there, a lot of slack. This one's running for a minute. And sometimes you just, instead of trying to force it in, sometimes you gotta let it just run and just play it. This one ain't coming back. 120, still running. $130. We'll get it back down a little bit. Whoa. Come off the drag down a bit. That was too much. Almost lost it. Oh, wow. So it only lets me do it at 25%, but that is because of my line. Obviously, as we level up, we'll be able to get a better rod and better line and be able to put more strain on it. Now, patience. Yeah, I do. It's good knowledge. No, you don't. Oh wow, this one's putting up a really good fight. Come on. Oh, I don't really want to dare to put it up to 30%. Oh. And that was me putting it up to 30%. I went straight up to the maximum. And again. There you go, we're getting it back a little bit. Cool. Oh, what have we got on the end of this, man? Whatever it is, it's putting up a really decent fight. Keeps going to 140. Really hard to try and pull it back at 25%. Got it on 30% right now. You just definitely can't keep your finger on reel because it will snap off. When it's low like that, you can keep your finger on it, and then when it's high like that, you kind of have to go in tapping mode. So you're not pushing it all the time. You definitely got to pay a very close eye on it. Thought I lost it there for a minute. Oh. This is like reeling in a monster, and yet I bet it's only going to be about £2. Yeah. That was a shame. I couldn't really do much about that one. Unfortunately, I couldn't. It was either I keep the pressure at 25% and we don't reel it in, or we take it up to 30 and we pull it back a bit. Yeah, there was not much I could do there. It's because it's a very beginning rod. We just have to, yeah, sometimes we've got to take a few losses on fish that are a little bit bigger because we just will not be able to bring it in. One thing I did notice though is that you can hold your finger on square, and if you hold your finger on square you can cut the line, so that's one thing I did notice. Road tracking strip. Yeah, they got a bait boat, yeah. Yeah, ground bait, yeah. Yeah. Fish on. I really don't like going above 25%. I think keeping it at 25%, I don't think I'm going to be able to reel it in. $75. For the concentration levels maximum. Just have to keep tapping it. Just don't keep your finger on it when it's that high up. $15. Cool. Whew. Rock bass. It says plus 18%. I don't know if that makes your rod better or I'm not quite sure. We keep catching a lot of bass, but just not the smallmouth. Oh wow, that was close. They definitely make you work for it. Normally when you play most fishing games from the beginning, normally you just reel the fish in so quick because they're small and end up whipping past your ear, but seems like here we are hooking some of those decent fish. Definitely seems to be a lot more play with the fish. Rock bass again. Go over that way. We haven't done it over that way yet. Take the drag down to 20% until we hook up a fish. I keep on going into this because I'm just looking to see if there's anything there that says anything about fast forwarding time. Reset default, confirm. Brightness, available, accessible cast, turn on or off. A form of casting that only requires a single button. I kind of like the way it is. Twitching, rod tackle strength. Adjust the camera tracking of the rod while fishing. The higher the value, the stronger the camera will track the movement of the rod. That sounds interesting. Take that up to 90% then. Strike indicator on, bait spot markers on. Display or hide these on-screen bait feeding markers. Vibration. Trigger, boat assist. Camera shake on. Field of view. Crouch and toggle. Sorry. Change that subtitles. Have you seen anywhere where it says anything about the time, Biggs? Maybe you can't take time forward then. See, it doesn't show anywhere where it is the time, Matt. Please sign into Apex for the challenges. Backpack. Gear. Journal. Catch a rank smallmouth bass. Largemouth. Smallmouth bass. So that's £1. £1. Almost nearly £2. I think that was our biggest one so far. Yeah, £2. Largest catches. Coins. Figures. Lost. Notes. Profile. Oh. Now, I'm hoping this one is it. If it's not, then we'll end the video here, and then we'll come back with Big Man because he's getting a little bit impatient waiting. That's definitely not black crappy. Do you want me to come join in now? Right, people, I'll end the video here. Unfortunately, that wasn't successful, but anyway, day 2. At least we caught some fish. I mean, we didn't get the mission done, but we caught some fish. That is definitely better than catching no fish at all. So yeah, for the next one, we'll come back as multiplayer, me and Big Man fishing. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you've got any tips or tricks, do let us know in the comment section below. This is the second day of us playing this, so yeah, well, I say second day, it's the same day, but second video. So yeah, we're still kind of new to it. We got a little bit to learn, but make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on, hopefully at some point, us catching some decent size big fish. We catch you people again soon. I'm out. Peace.